starts us off this hour in Spokane, Washington. Hi, Nicole. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. My husband and I have a question about whether or not it is wise to consider him making his side work his full-time work, or if, like some of our family think, that might be risky to leave his secure government job to do that.
Security is an illusion. Okay.
Right.
So what's he making on his side gig?
On a good year, when he works a lot, it's about $15,000 a year.
And what does he make at his good, secure government job?
Just over. Take-home pay is about $50,000 a year.
Okay. What is the side gig?
Remodel, repair, construction, general contractor.
So he's not doing much of it.
Well, he does.
Not
does
much. He made $15,000.
You know.
He should have made $50,000.
Well, he does time and materials, and that's part of it. Is it's this balance between not having enough time to take on the big jobs and whether or not it's
Nope. You can take on a bunch of little jobs. He hadn't taken on enough of those yet. So here's the thing: a buddy of mine that does renovations made $300,000 last year. He has 2 employees.
Okay.
This is your husband's future.
Right.
That's what I want him to do.
Awesome.
I want him to make $300,000, and so he can look at your relatives and go, nah, 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 nah. I got your security right here. You know, right? So, because that's what he needs to do. Okay. But now we've got to get there wisely. Jumping from 50 to 15 on a hope and a prayer, and I could take the big jobs won't work. Okay.
Yeah.
So how do we do that? We got to get the boat closer to the dock before we jump. You're going to miss the boat and land in the water. So we're going to work this year like maniacs, doing a bazillion little small jobs, all of them at time and materials plus profit or profit margin. I don't care. Get better at estimating and deal with it. But get your dadgum net profit up to $45,000 and then quit the government job, and the next year make $90,000.
Well, that sounds like a great plan.
It's not a great plan because this year's going to be hell. He's going to work 80 and 90-hour weeks for a year.
Okay.
He's got 2 full-time jobs.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But you got to prove it to yourself and to your wife, or if it's the other way around, to your husband, that this is real. Because you can't you cannot bet on a wing and a prayer that I think I can feed my family from 50 to 15. That's too big a jump. You got to get the boat closer. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And when you get ready to quit and you're tired and worn out and you made $45,000, you know you can make $90,000. But right now, you think you might make $90,000.
Right.
There's a difference. That's how I would do it if I were in your shoes. And then I would quit the secure government job and be in the secure construction business. Because I got to tell you, man, renovations and repairs, if you show up on time, you do good work, you keep your word, and you keep your price intact, you will have more work, because nobody does that in that business. You'll have no competition. You'll have more work than you'll know what to do with. You'll be absolutely swamped. That's what happened to my buddy. Because everybody, you know, they want to leave at 2:30 on Friday and go sit on their butt and drink beer instead of getting their dadgum work done, and the job's half finished, and the homeowner's crying, and the homeowner's husband or wife's bitching at them because the thing ain't done. If you're not that guy, you can get rich in the construction business.
I just now stepped out during the break, called my wife and said, is everything squared up at the house? Somebody's supposed to take care of it. And she said, nope, I'm going to do laundry at a friend's house because they had a flat tire and they're going to have to maybe come tomorrow or the next. It's just the nature of that business.
It's the middle of the freaking day.
Just show up.
You get over there and you fix the stuff.
Fix it, man.
Oh, my God. It's just, why is this hard?
I don't know, man.
And then they, you know, when they go broke, they'll go, well, the economy got me. It was COVID. No, it was your lazy COVID butt is what it was. Oh, my God, that drives me bananas.
Can you imagine if I called in and said, hey, Dave, I'm going to miss the radio show. I got a flat tire. I'm squared up. I'll holler back at you. No, I can't. You know what? You could imagine that. And then you would say, your tires are going to be flat for a while. Just don't come back.
You ever heard of Uber?
That's right. Figure it out, dude.
Get your butt over here and call somebody to fix your tires.
Figure it out.
We have stuff to do.
God almighty.
Okay. Now I guess, yeah. But I'm telling you, the construction business, I grew up in the real estate and construction business, and I'm not mad at construction people. They're not all that way. But I'm just telling you,
just tell the truth and show up.
You can make so much money. because all you got to do is, my son, we were doing a renovation on our house. Daniel was 14 years old. We're driving along. I know exactly where we were because I kind of panicked. We pulled up at a stop sign because I've been dealing with this person working on our house. And I pull it up at a stop sign, and Daniel says, Dad, I know what I'm going to do when I grow up. And I'm going, oh, well, this is a revelation. This is cool. What are you going to do? He goes, I'm going in the construction business. What? He goes, well, it's easy. So what do you mean it's easy? He goes, all you got to do is do what you said you were going to do.
Ta-da!
And you won't have any competition. And I went, you're 14 and you get this.
Hey, you know what? That's kind of the secret to all of life.
Yeah.
If you just show up and be a good person and do what you say you're going to do.
Yeah. If you work hard and tell the truth, you beat 80% of the people. Because 80% of the people cannot do those two things.
And then if you do good work on top of working hard, that's the other 20, man.
You can charge anything. You just, what's the estimate? Okay, do it. Yeah, because I can, this is, you charged me what? Okay, it's okay.
Tire.
It got done. Yeah. I didn't have a flat tire.
Nicole,
flat tire.
Just tell him to show up and do good work.
Yeah, he's going to be fine, but you got to prove yourself. 15,000 is too big a jump, okay? So get your income up and then go do it. And your relatives don't understand. My grandmother was the sweetest. I love my grandmother more than anything in the world. Her husband, my grandpa, lost a business in the Great Depression. Worked 38 years for Alcoa Aluminum. One job, because it was secure. And I'll never forget, we had this business running, and I had just sold Financial Peace to the publisher for zeros on the end of the decimal, right? And I sat down with her. She said, honey, I hope all this stuff works out. When are you going to get a real job? When are you going to get a real job? There's that. It's just it because to her, I didn't have a real job. I was working for myself, which means I couldn't have got a job apparently.
Right.
So I wasn't employable. Is why I was working for myself.
I love grandma.
There's probably some truth to that.
Our
she
families
probably knew me
love
better
us.
than I like to admit.
They love us.